In the back, Murat.
Questions for Justin. Your first year, you were in the Senate, and that is before you got involved with other different organizations and even getting a job, right? And if you weren't able to fulfill your duties then as a senator, what will you change that will allow you to fulfill your duties to its fullest extent next semester or next year if you get the position?
Well, like I stated, I did get involved in a few other organizations this past semester since I wasn't in Senate. I will leave those organizations. I mean, I've always been in Senate since freshman year, and it's the only one I dedicated. But this year, like I said, I became a commuter, and it became hard to do both jobs. But I'm dorming, and like always, I will leave the other organizations, of course, as much as I did like the new experience and everything. But I've always wanted to come back to Senate, and I would just dedicate to this organization and my academics. That will be the changes I would do, and I won't go back to track this coming year if I'm elected to solely focus on Senate.
Alright, this is the question to all three candidates. All three of you said that you want to get internships for people, but you didn't really give specifics. I had Sarika give examples, but it was from Alpha and from Jocelyn. I didn't hear the examples, so if you please provide each of you with a concrete example of how you're going to get those so-called law students more involved and get them an internship for their junior year.
Well, as far as internships, you do need an internship in your junior year, but my thing is I have a lot of connections with not just EOP, but the fact that it's not like you don't really have to get the internship, but if you get someone to lead you to it, like workshop, like Sarika just said, workshop, you go through workshops, you're gonna find a way to maybe contact some representatives from these companies and come in, see what can they help the junior class, yeah.
I've actually been working this topic for the past semester, and I'm pretty well involved. I'm involved with the athletics, I'm involved with SHEP, I'm involved with SSSP, EOP, and SUI. So I get these emails looking specifically for each class here. So that's some of the information I could pass on for those who are not involved. Another thing is I worked with CDS this current semester because, for personnel to see how I could get better internships and stuff. They actually have a lot of workshops and a lot of sessions for each class standing. So one of the things they mentioned that if I'm elected, I could work with them in the summer specifically, know ahead what companies are coming, and specifically of any particular major, not just engineering. If those companies are looking specifically for juniors, I will work with CDS to promote those more to the whole campus, not just the campus center or certain buildings. So that's one of the ways I could get more information out, and that's it.
No, she said to answer.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, so, like I said before, I'm going to host workshops.
Jeez, I'm an athlete.
And I'm definitely going, for me at least, being a chemistry representative, the assistant to the dean is very close with me. So every time there's an internship about anything, any company, engineering, chemistry, biology, whatever it is, she emails me right away. So I am informed of a lot of the internships that come to NJIT. So if you choose me, then I could inform you guys directly about these internships that are informed to me because I have direct access to it. And also the students who are lost, who don't know where to start from, what application to fill, what companies to look at, I will be there for them. I will guide them to get involved with all those companies. And these workshops are going to basically help them start off their career path. Thank you.
Is that all the questions? We can, wait, can I ask, do all three of them have a question open?
Jocelyn has one, Alpha has two, and Sarika has two.
Okay, then for all of you, what do you think is the biggest responsibility, as per the Constitution, for the junior class president? The biggest responsibility for the junior class president.
That's the Constitution. You left that part out.
Well,
The second time.
I'm not 100% sure, but I believe as a commuter here, maybe some people might think that, since you're a commuter, you don't have a chance to communicate with the residents. But as a lot of people know me here, I'm here throughout the campus almost every day till maybe 1, 2 o'clock. And maybe that might be what you're asking for. I'm not sure what you're asking for.
Like the biggest responsibility for what you have to do, the biggest job.
But I have a couple. First of all, trying to find a way to work with the university, see what can we do with the internships, and even if it's just workshop, just help out the junior class. But like I said earlier, a lot of people here they walk around sad, but let's have a happy face, talk to each other. Even though I see a lot of times discrimination. You have I don't want to quote Indians on the side, you have the blacks on the side, the Asians on the side. Let's come together, especially the junior class, okay?
Yeah.
So one of the biggest concerns I think is graduating, because the following year is your senior year. So one of the things you want is to graduate on time, possibly, unless you're a semester behind. And you want to meet those requirements as a senior, and a junior, you're expected to have some kind of experience. You're expected to be at a certain level as a junior, since you'll be graduating soon. And I think that's one of the biggest concerns. And if I'm able to if I'm elected, I will make sure that you meet all those requirements by the time you're graduating, like that junior year. You're ready, because it sets the hardest. So you need that support, and I'm just one person, so I will need the help. I can't promise to help every single junior, because at the end I could do my part, but if they don't do their part, then nothing is gonna end up happening, because it's just how it works. So those who are willing to work with me and those who are willing to work with them, we'll just go through it, and who's ever elected, and that's it.
As a junior class president, I think one of the biggest responsibility is to start off all the juniors in a career path, because we're gonna graduate, or because junior year is probably one of our serious years when we start our core classes, when we have to very, very much focus on our career and our major. So my responsibility as a junior class president is going to be help every student in every way I can to at least begin into their career path through internships, through appointments, through career fairs, whatever I need to do, and at least help the students to influence them to pass their classes so they can graduate on time. That's one of my biggest responsibilities that is going to be when I become a junior class president. Thank you.
A question for Sarika and Alpha. What are things that you guys have done while you've been on Senate that you're kind of leaving behind? Things that you've done in your committees, or your any personal goals that you guys have set for yourself and completed, and how are those skills or the things that you did, how are they going to benefit you for when you become junior class president?
Okay, so as a chemistry representative, I've definitely hosted a chemistry feedback session, and the first time I didn't get much of a turnout, but the second time I did, and the thing that I accomplished from that is I heard a lot of students voice their concern to me, and I went to the dean about it, and we are working on working on solving all the issues that were brought up. And one other project that I'm working on is starting up the Chemical Society, which is called the ACS. It has been inactive for 2 years, so I've been recruiting people to join me to start a chemical society, so all the chemistry students can come together and enjoy what they like to do, which is chemistry. And also being in Student Senate, I've been very involved with all the different events that we're going through, from bringing bringing teachers from Fairfield to staying late till like 12 o'clock, cleaning up, to everything that needs to be done, to carrying big boxes. I think
I thank you.
I think one thing might be experience, because like I said, I've been with Senate for the last 2 years, and being in the committee, in the administration committee, I've learned a lot from the past VPA, George and Pedro, and also, yeah, I learned a lot, much more with Bob as a commuter, because I have to deal with students, and the fact that, you know, building up relationship with all these guys, and gives me the confidence that, yeah, I do have the good leadership skills to run this position. Thank you.
I would like to thank everybody for showing up to this debate. I know everybody has a comment after this, so best of luck. Hopefully we all pass the common. And thank you for my candidates. This was an outstanding debate. Thank you so much. And please vote for me for junior class president. My name is Sarika Munir, and I believe I will not disappoint you, and I believe I can keep my promises. Thank you.
A woman's touch.
Again, my name is
No,
Alpha. For
a
those of
woman's
you who don't know
touch. What you
me,
do with this?
go out and vote. That's
Poster
what I'm
said there's
asking you
nothing like
guys,
a
and
woman's
make the
touch.
right choice. Okay? Thank you.
Oh, really? It says on the bottom, it's like, vote me. It's like, there's nothing like a woman's
So one thing I was gonna say is I'm not God. I cannot do everything that I promised, but I could say is I could work my best to do whatever needs to get done for the junior class. And at the end, go vote for whoever you think is the best candidate.